dog pushing herself up against where the iPad is. Excuse my wet hair, guys. I literally just jumped out the shower. Hi, Stella. Who's saying holla to me? Officially Lee. He was meant to call today, but didn't. Okay, well, don't worry about it, darling. Just go and get on with your life. Stop fretting about it. Stop worrying about it. Stop giving it bad meaning. You're giving it bad meaning, and the more you give it bad meaning, the more meaning there'll be bad meaning to give things to. Okay, there'll be more things to give bad meaning to the more you spiral about it. Trust me. I've done things before where I've literally just thought bad meaning for like 5 minutes, and the next minute it's become bad meaning. And I'm like, fuck, why did I spiral in my thoughts about that and start going down this rabbit hole of, oh, he's upset with me, oh, blah, blah, blah. And the next minute they are, and you're like, fuck. Did you see that body was found of Gabby? I know. I woke up at 4:30 this morning, and it was the first thing I saw. They just found her like 10 minutes after I woke up. Been looking at going down the rabbit hole of watching TikToks and YouTubes about it all day. I've not seen it on the news in Australia. I had the news on Australia in the background. It was not on once. I was really surprised by that. Later that night, she called me and went back to hers. What's this, Sarah? Hang on. Was out Saturday night with friends, seen SP. She couldn't keep her eyes off me. Later that night, she called me and I went back to hers. Wonderful. It's Sarah, isn't it? Wonderful, darling. I thought you were picking up your stuff from her house or some shit. Wonderful. SP told me he don't want a relationship with me. He wants to co-parent and shouted me badly. Been doing self-concept. Okay. So, you clearly haven't been doing it for enough time. Okay, so it's just your old thoughts showing up about him, the old assumptions you had about him before, not wanting you, not wanting to co-parent even, or not wanting to be in a relationship, just co-parenting. Whatever the old thoughts were are still playing out. Got to go really hardcore on that self-concept, darling, and see him as someone who loves your little family, loves your life with you, loves being a dad, loves you and your kid. Start saying those things, darling. I wanted to test my power and manifested a butterfly, and now I'm at the beach and saw a butterfly. A butterfly at the beach? That's weird. Butterflies at the beach. Since I've been manifesting, my phone is so dry, no messages, no calls. Ain't it supposed to work the other way around? Or why are you reading into it and thinking that that's what's happening? The more you think that, darling, the more that will happen. If you start saying, oh, this is happening, well, that will be happening. Stop reading into it that way. Are you getting attention from other people in other places out in the world or on socials or whatever? Are you working on your self-concept or are you just manifesting your SP? Good morning. Oh, Loz, my SP texted me that he doesn't deserve me and the long distance hard for him. What do I affirm? Okay, darling, look. Doesn't deserve me is some kind of thing where it's like confirmation of your feeling that he doesn't love you, but in a kind of roundabout way. And they say it in this kind of like, I'm not good enough for you, or you deserve better than me, or I can't give you what you need, or some bullshit. But really what the belief is you're holding is he doesn't want me. He doesn't love me. This isn't going to work out. And then they say something that sounds like the opposite of that. Like, I'm trying to let you go lightly or whatever, with kindness or whatever. But really it's still saying, I don't want you. So it's your belief manifest, darling. You've got to stop thinking those things. You've got to start really affirming the opposite and working on your self-concept. I know she hasn't mentioned it. Obviously, she just wanted to see me. Oh, wonderful, darling. Lois, I took an intervention order against my SP, but I know he wants me and we'll be together. I took an intervention order. What is that? An intervention order, like a legal thing, like to stop him seeing you or something. What'd you do that for? Why? What was happening? Was it an abusive relationship or something, darling? Jesus. What does that mean? I don't even know what that is. Will you be my stepmom? Oh. Is it okay to manifest 2 romantic SPs? Yes, darling. Why not? Morning, Rhiannon. I'm just thinking he is trying to force himself not to call me because it will cement his feeling. Yeah, well, say that. He just can't bear to talk to me because he loves me so much. That's why he's not calling. Say that, darling. Give it good meaning that he can't bear to hear your voice because when he does, he just falls in love with you more and all his romantic feelings come back. Say that, Nat. Just be rest assured that he said, I'm getting romantic feelings for you. I'm getting romantic feelings for you. I feel romantic feelings for you. Just go with that, darling. And everything he's doing, giving it the meaning, give it the meaning. It's because of that. Well, he's avoiding me because he loves me so much. Oh, well, he can't talk to me because when he hears my voice, he just falls apart. All those things, okay? And that's true. Today I reacted to 3D and I'm so mad. Well, don't be mad at yourself, darling. Just don't spiral. Loz, I met my SP after 4 months no contact and it went well. However, he hasn't texted me. My friend told. Who cares what your friend said? Doesn't matter what your friend said. I don't care what your friend said. I don't know what you were going to say. But if you're reading into what your friend said, it's just your old thoughts manifest out of their mouth. So don't give me some negative bullshit your friend said. Like he's seeing someone else or blah, 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 whatever it is you're going to write. Give it excellent meaning that you've seen them after no contact, after all that time, darling, and it went well. If he wanted to date me, he would text me already, but he didn't. What can I do? Well, tell your friend to stick their opinions up their asshole, that their opinions aren't valid and aren't needed, and all it is, darling, is your fears out of their mouth. I don't want you to listen to any fucking friends. You shouldn't even be telling your friends. Why are you even telling your friends? Stop discussing any of this shit, guys, with your friends. They'll only reflect back your fears, and then you'll freak out. Just start imagining that they can't believe how much of a wonderful time they had with you. They can't wait to talk to you again. He's just playing hard to get. He's trying to think of something. He's sitting in his phone and he's doing his notes. He's writing a text and then deleting it, writing it and deleting it because he's so nervous about what to send you because he wants it to go well. And stop listening to your dumb fucking friends. Loz, what is your advice? Guys, let me give you the tip. I've had situations where my friend's advice has made me spiral or their thought has gone into my mind and it's really fucked with me in 2 relationships. Don't listen to your friends. Loz, how can I manifest my SP atheist to come back and become religious and marry me? Well, why does it matter if he's religious or not, darling? How is it any of your business? First of all. Kind of not your business. Imagine them trying to say to you, I want you to be an atheist. Would you be okay with that? It's kind of not your place to change someone's religion. However, if you really fucking want to do that, you can start saying, he's becoming more spiritual every day. He's discovered Jesus. He's really into religion. He's really into what I'm into now. Start saying those things, darling, but I don't know why you care. Is it because your family really fucking care and you think you care about what they think? And so it's actually about, I want him to want what I want because I don't want my family to disown him or not be supportive of us? Is it about that? Because that sounds more like it, darling. Because why in this day and age would anyone give 2 shits if someone was an atheist or not? Doesn't make any sense to me why you would care. You're obviously caring too much about other people's opinions or how it will affect you. Okay, that's what it's about. So then start saying things like, my parents don't interfere in my life. They just want me to be happy. They don't care who I date. They just want me to be happy. They see I'm happy with him and they love him. He makes me so happy and they love him for it. Say that, darling, rather than trying to change him. How can I manifest a really lucrative job and house when it seems totally impossible and unrealistic? If you're going to say unrealistic and you're on a fucking manifesting chat, darling, what are you doing here? We don't believe in realistic. I manifested a car, a brand new fucking car, when I was told no one, and I repeat no one, in any finance place, even a fucking payday loan I couldn't get in Australia. Not one place would give me a loan. I still got a loan. I love my new house. I love my new car. I love my new whatever it is you want. It was so easy for me to get. Say that and forget the realism of it. Realistically, I shouldn't have got a loan anywhere. And I've got a brand new car in my driveway. Payday loan, I couldn't even get a payday loan, seriously. That's how bad my credit was because someone had fucked my credit when I lived away overseas. Someone had taken out credit cards in my name and totally fucked my credit. I still got a loan, okay? I'm going to affirm that bad credit away as well. When is course coming out, Loz? I promise you, I've got to just get off these lives so I have the time. Okay, thank you. This lady has some real knowledge. Oh, thanks, Mike. Loz, the volcano went off, but no one's hurt, and my island's okay, which I manifested. Oh, wonderful, darling. I wondered if that was you when you were talking about the volcano the other day. Is this in Spain? My God. I wondered if it was what you were talking about. Amazing, darling. This woman's videos on manifesting are amazing and accurate. Watch and do. Oh, thank you, Jace Dublin. Thank you so much. Loz, did I mess up talking to my friend? I cried and felt bad, but I want to be back on track. Just stop talking to that dumb bitch, okay? And then get back on track in your mind. It doesn't matter what you do out loud in the 3D, guys. What you do in the 3D doesn't matter. It's what you now spiral in your mind. Like if you're starting to spiral in your mind thinking you fucked it up, then you'll fuck it up. Stop thinking that. It doesn't matter what I say, I can't fuck this up. It doesn't matter how many friends I talk to, I can't fuck this up because that SP is mine. John is mine, whatever his name is. He saw me again. He loved me so much. He can't stop thinking about me. He's masturbating furiously about me ever since we met. He's just trying to think of something good to say. And work on your self-concept. SP said that it sounds crazy, but I'm always in his head. Also, he's sorry for disappearing sometimes. Emmy, did you put those thoughts in there? Loz, you were like the mother we all needed. Oh, thank you, darling. Thank you. My ex came back after 3 months, no contact. All I did was affirming my self-concept. Oh, wonderful. E-healing M. Wonderful, darling. Hooray. Wonderful news. And all you did was affirm your self-concept. Oh, congratulations, darling. Keep doing it. Keep going. Don't stop affirming that, okay? Once they're back, don't stop with the self-concept. Trust me, okay? My SP rang me today and wants to finalise our divorce. Oh, no. How do you stay positive with getting him back? Okay, just go, yeah, okay. Go ahead with whatever they're saying. I know this sounds bad because it's not what you want. You've got to say yes to their no, okay? You've got to go with their no. Yeah, okay, and be thinking, as you hand the divorce papers back, you love me and only me. There is no girl in the whole world like me. And you're going to fucking fall apart without me, dude. Your life will go to shit without me, and you'll be back like a slingshot in no time. Here's the divorce papers. My partner treats me like a queen now after being sick last few days. Oh, wonderful, darling. And girl is going to get divorced. I want you to start really working on what was I fearing during the relationship, what were my negative and fearful thoughts during the relationship that caused this now divorce. Work against that. Start affirming against every single fucking fearful thought you were having. That's what's caused the breakup, understand? And work on your shitty self-concept that caused you to spiral to have those thoughts. SP is out of my life. I no longer want him because I know my worth. My life has been going bad lately. Oh, well, that doesn't sound good. But life has been going bad lately. Well, none of this sounds good, Kerry. You don't want your SP anymore. Life's gone bad. But you know your worth. Well, I'm glad you know your worth. But why is your life going bad? Okay, it's not lagging for me. Now I can join in. Oh, good. How to manifest weight loss and healthy eating habits. I eat so healthily. All I eat is healthy food. Weight is falling off me. Everything I eat makes me lose weight. Say those things, darling. Loz, I noticed that ever since I work on my self-concept, I've started to do more things for myself and I love it. Yeah, you will, guys. You'll naturally start looking after your body more, your skin more, you'll dress up more. You'll just look after yourself. The self-care kind of goes hand in hand because you kind of feel better, so you'll start doing things for yourself. It's absolutely true. It happens like a bridge of instance. You don't even know you're doing it. He kept overemphasizing he doesn't want to be with me and he wants be in a relationship but not with me. Well, darling, you've got to start assessing what it is you're thinking. Because it doesn't matter what they say, guys. It's your thoughts out of their fucking mouth. You need to get this. Whatever they say, they don't mean. It's your thoughts into their brain, out of their mouth. If you start reading into what he's saying and believing he doesn't want a relationship, you're fucked. Because you've got to understand that you caused it. If you can't understand that you're causing those thoughts coming out of his mouth, then you're fucked and you won't be able to get them back. You really need to understand that you're the only cause. There is a video I posted on my TikTok that hardly anyone's watched, and every single person who's in any kind of situation where they feel like they're powerless should go and watch it. I'm in a pink dressing gown. It's the only TikTok where I'm in my pink dressing gown, and I only posted it because the content I give you in that 3 minutes is vital to understanding that if they say shit like, I don't want a relationship, you need to understand that you literally force that into their brain and they're saying it because you thought it. Go and watch that video with me in my pink dressing gown saying you are the only cause, you caused it. Go and watch it over and over and over until this sinks in. And then you won't care what the fuck they say because you'll realise you made them say that with your shitty fucking thinking about them not wanting you. And if you don't get it, you're literally screwed with trying to get them back. Sorry, but if you don't understand that you're causing this, I don't know how to help you. You and you are only are, you are the only cause, you caused it. Yes, exactly, darling. You were spot on, Loz. Look, guys, when you realise this, when the penny drops that you caused everything, you're like, well, shit, why am I reading into what they're saying? Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit what my dumb friend says when she says, oh, you should have called you back by now? You think, well, bitch, you're just repeating my old fears out of your fucking brain, out of your mouth. I don't care what you say. You don't say that to the face, but you just think, okay, and you just think, oh, you're just reiterating my old fears from before. I don't know why I'm caring about what you're saying. I don't know why I'm caring about this divorce. It was just me thinking he didn't love me anymore, and ta-da, here I am getting fucking divorced. I caused it. When you get that, guys, you realise you can uncause it. Oh, well, shit, if I cause my own demise of my marriage, well, shit, I can't fix it. With new thinking. Got it? My SP's back. How do you keep him for good? Oh, Latino! Blast Queen, that's wonderful. Guys, keep working on your self-concept. Now they're back. Keep working on you. Keep focusing on you and say, they're back because they love me. They're here because they love me, and keep focusing on that. And don't react to anything they do in the 3D. Respond. Think before you act. Think before you speak. Keep your self-concept on point, people. It's the most important thing. Yes, guys. Lately, a lot of people say to me that they dream about me and everyone spoils me so much. Oh, they're dreaming about you too, darling. Wonderful. He asked for a break and space, but tells me I'm the best relationship he's ever had. Help, please. Well, darling, you started thinking something was going wrong. You started feeling like it was falling apart, or he was distancing, or he was going cold, and then he said that. So even though he deep down believes you're the best relationship he ever had, you put thoughts into his brain that it wasn't going well, and then he said that. Or you had thoughts like, he wants other girls, he doesn't want commitment right now, he just wants to play the field, he doesn't want me, whatever was your shitty thinking. What was your shitty thinking? That's why he said it. Don't worry about what he said. You put those thoughts in his brain. Guys, if you're really not getting this, go and watch all the lives in the Facebook group. And please go and watch that video of me in my dressing gown on the TikTok, because you'll understand it. And just watch it on loop over and over, because I say it over and over again in that video, and it's very clear what I'm trying to say, that you cause everything. Now I want to be back on track, and I'm continuing affirming. Good, darling, good. You inspire me so much. Been keeping my self-concept strong. Self-concept since I found you. Yes, darling, wonderful. What do you mean by 3D? The world out here that you created with your mind. The world in here is what matters, what you're imagining. Out here is the byproduct of what you imagine, what you're seeing in the world. Right now, your malleable world. Your SP breaking up with you, handing you divorce papers, your friend telling you, oh, they should have called you back. You did all that with your imagination. Okay? So if I affirm my SP always dreaming of me, they will. Yes, if you keep thinking that predominantly, darling, they will. I reacted horribly to 3D. How do I get back on track? Go and revise it. Imagine it never fucking happened. Go back to the scene and change it in your mind. If you can't do that, just imagine they don't fucking care and you act like a cray-cray bitch all the time and they love it. Does it make manifesting more difficult by doing therapy and hypnosis to heal my inner child? Look, if your therapist is harping on about the past all the time, darling, and just living in the past rather than the now, that won't help you too much, okay? Because you're going constantly back to therapy and constantly dwelling in your old shitty self-concept. What I would like you to do, if you can, is discuss with your therapist, look, I want to heal my inner child stuff. I do want to heal my issues, which is fine, but I don't want to sit here dwelling in it. I want to talk about it, and then at the end of the session, I want to discover some affirmations or new thoughts to have about that situation. I don't want to sit here dwelling every week, because dwelling won't help, okay? Helpless. I woke up in the middle of the night, furious at him again this morning, not his fault. Well, Kerry, get a fucking handle on your emotions, love. What do you want me to do? Come around there and yell at you before you yell at him? Guys, if you're so reactionary that you need help, try and figure out why you got furious at him. Try and assess it, darling. Figure out what's happened to your self-concept that makes you